you guys look back, like it's Saturday. I mean, just from an offensive perspective, I mean, kind of what are you guys dealing with right now, and how tough is it to try to get through it?
It's tough. We just got to execute, and we have a lot of injuries, especially on the O-line, so I know that's hurting us as well. But we just got to keep working, keep executing the plays that are called. Can't be worried about anything else. Just got to do what we have to do what the coaches say, and I think we'll be all right. We'll be fine.
Is the frustration still there among you guys?
To be honest, just a little bit, but we got to come together. We got to shake it off. We can't be worried about being frustrated, being upset about what's happening. We just got to work through it. We got to take it play by play and just do what our coaches tell us to do, because I know they're going to put us in a position to win. So we just got to really trust the system and not try to do our own thing and just come together as a team and play hard, because I feel like once that happens, then real good things are going to happen, special things are going to happen with this team.
Do you feel like a veteran in the offensive backfield, even though you're just a redshirt freshman?
I do not. I do not. I mean, that was my first time going to Kentucky. Every game season was my first time doing anything. So I know I'm definitely not a veteran. I'm definitely learning. I'm still learning from Dave. You know, he's giving me tips and pointers as we're going into the game and stuff like that. I'm listening to everybody who's already played, listen to the atmosphere of wherever we're playing at, and I'm a newbie. You know, I'm just my first year, so I have to learn. It's not like I'm above everybody else. I'm still learning, and I will continue to learn.
Brandon is in the same boat, even more so. Brian Edwards, how much is that inexperience and unfamiliarity part of the offensive struggles, you think?
To be honest, I don't think that that's a factor in what's happening. I just think, like I've been saying, we just have to execute and do the plays that are called. And just making sure we're doing the little details, like lining up right, having the right alignment, line up in the right formation. We just have to do the little things like that, because I think once we do the little things, the big things take care of it. So
you've had injuries at receiver, injuries on the O-line, so I mean it's tough. But I mean, it's when you see things on film, are you guys still seeing points that you left on the field?
We definitely leave a lot of points on the field. Like, for instance, there was a play. Probably on the 20-yard line. Called inside zone. Brandon pulled it. It could have easily been a touchdown by the running back. But, just learning. And like you say, everybody's inexperienced, so can't really shift the blame on anybody. You just have to learn. You have to do what you have to do. You have to make sure you're making the right reads and play hard and just do what the coaches tell us to do.
Growing pains. Sometimes it's painful to go through, painful to watch. But you guys got Texas A&M, so it's not. They're not going to take any pity on you.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy game. And Coach Muschamp's just been saying we're not worried about the other team, we're worried about ourselves, because we feel like we've been beating ourselves. We've been leaving points on the field, like you've been saying, having crazy penalties, blocking the back, call back a touchdown, and we just got to be a disciplined football team and do the little things right. And I think we'll be fine.
When you say you beat yourselves, is that an indication that you guys are close if you can just cut out the mistakes?
I really believe that we can beat a lot of teams. I think that we have the talent to play at a very high level, but we just have to do everything we have to do. We have to make sure we have our assignments, line up right, just little things like that. That's why I think we're beating ourselves, because we just mess up the little things and they end up turning into something that's bigger. So we just have to nip that in the bud.
AJ, has Brandon's confidence at all been sort of impacted negatively by last Saturday?
That I know of, I don't think so. Brandon, he always plays hard every snap, whether he gets sacked, gets hit after a throw. He's always going after. He's a competitor. That's what I like about him. He doesn't give up, and he's just willing to always do whatever it is to make the play. So I don't think that Brandon's head's down. I think everybody's head's up, and we all know what we have to do. We just have to work hard, and everything will take care of itself.
You get to play your next 5 games at home. Is that going to help this team?
I believe it is. I think when we play home, it's just a different atmosphere. It really shouldn't be, but playing home against your fans and having everybody there, having the stadium filled, playing in Willie Beast. It was my first time we played ECU, and that was the craziest environment ever. So I feel like we're playing at home. We have to defend our house. We can't let nobody come in and just walk all over our field like that. So we just have to really protect and do what we have to do, and which is win. We got to get the win.
Two of your best runs against Kentucky came courtesy of some pretty good perimeter blocking. Do you feel like those guys have been taking steps on that front?
I believe so. I think everybody's taking steps. Like I said, we're learning. We're a really young team, really young offense at that. But I give credit to the receivers. They did some really good blocking on the perimeter, especially when I scored the touchdown. It was really good blocking. I practically went in there untouched. So I definitely give those guys the credit. I don't take it for myself because I know without the blocking or without people doing what they're supposed to be doing their assignments, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So credit to those guys.
How many snaps has Rico been taking in practice?
Well, this was Rico's first practice, and I think he did really good today. He's fast, he's physical, he's big, and he just has to learn the plays, and I think he'll be all right.